Welcome back to the Leventhal Report. We're living in unprecedented times, with technology, especially the internet and AI, bringing the whole world closer together. But some say there's a dark side, that individuals have never been more isolated, and many younger people are lacking basic social skills necessary for one-on-one conversations with other real-life people. Just talking on the phone gives many Gen Zers anxiety. And now some are starting to have relationships with AI chatbots, just like in the movie Her. Well, for more on this, the author of the last book written by a human, Becoming Wise in the Age of AI, Jeff Birmingham, joining the show. Jeff, first and foremost, congratulations on having the best book title I have seen in a very long time.
Thank you, Rick. It's great to be with you. I appreciate that.
I also think it's great timing with Valentine's Day coming up, since we're now seeing people form romantic relationships with AI chatbots, and some are even holding symbolic weddings. Why do you think this is happening?
Yeah, the loneliness epidemic is very real. Whereas social media promised to bring us together, has that really occurred? I don't think that's what it feels like, especially for our younger people. So this is our first general use experiment with the almighty algorithm of AI. And is it bringing us together? I think it's not. We need to ensure that AI is focused on human flourishing, and love is part of flourishing. There's no doubt about that.
Well, Jeff, for some reason, some people, to them, AI relationships feel emotionally real. What are the dangers of substituting computers for actual human interaction?
Yeah, I think we know, Rick. We've been in love. We know what love feels like. And a machine can't feel that.
Yeah.
And love isn't frictionless. And it's through that friction that we transform and evolve as humans. So what is the danger? The danger is we forget what real love feels like. And that's a scary proposition for us all.
What are the warning signs, if there are any, that somebody might be replacing real connections with artificial intelligence?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're in love with a chatbot or with AI, that's a feedback loop, because AI is just a cosmic mirror to humanity. It's a reflection of all of our data, how we interact with it. And we know obviously, if we're disconnecting from humans, if you have children that cannot stop staring at their phones, if there's anxiety or a feeling of loneliness that comes in, if you're avoiding in real life experiences, these are all warning signs. I'm a father of 4. I think these are warning signs, especially for our children. But we as adults, Rick, we have to model what we also want our children to behave like. And so it's incumbent on us to stay connected to real humans, much more connected than to our digital devices.
Is that the overall message of your book? How would you sum it up for our viewers?
Yeah, no, the overall message for my book is that as our machines become more and more intelligent, we as humans must become more wise. And there is no other place in any lived existence where wisdom is not shown by love. Love is the #1, I think, evidence of wisdom. And so this is a great opportunity for us to grow together in that direction if we choose it, and to ensure that the AI we're creating is pointed towards human flourishing instead of human division.
Well, I am also a big fan of separating children from their handheld devices, because you do have to make sure that they know how to communicate with others face to face, that they learn social skills and aren't just absorbed into that little screen. But Jeff, I have a treat for you, because we asked ChatGPT to ask you a couple of questions. And here's what AI wants to know. What specific human capacities do you believe are fundamentally non-replicable by AI? And what would count as evidence that you're wrong?
Yeah, these are great questions. Thank you, AI. Vulnerability. real human vulnerability, grief. Rick, this machine cannot feel grief, the sense of loss like you and I have. And then the ability to love. Love is about vulnerability. It's not about constantly getting what we want. It's not about a frictionless relationship that so many of us have with AI chatbots. It's about the beautiful mess that transforms us and helps us to become humans. So that love, that feeling of grief and loss, those are things that we cannot outsource to AI, and something that AI cannot feel. You could think of AI as intelligence almost in search of a body. We're embodied, and we feel these things in our bodies. Yeah.
I think that was a great answer, Jeff. One more. If AI can increasingly assist with thinking, creating, and decision-making, what practices should humans adopt now to ensure we become wiser and not merely more efficient?
Yeah, life isn't about efficiency. Existence is really a love story in the end. And love isn't efficient. I'm married. It's not efficient, so to speak, to be loved. And so we need to adopt courage to lean into these relationships that have friction. We need to understand that the almighty algorithm is programmed oftentimes to divide us, whereas the real unity of humanity is what's at stake here. So this is something that must be understood and practiced, and it's only found within wisdom. Intelligence is being commoditized. Anyone can be as intelligent as anyone else. We have the smartest tutor in our pockets. However, what isn't commoditized, never will be and never can be, is real human wisdom. And again, since it's Valentine's Day, the best place to find that, Rick, is in love with another human soul.
Great job, Jeff Birmingham, handling the AI questions as well as mine. We appreciate your time tonight. Great job. Best of luck with the book.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate being with you.
My pleasure. Don't go anywhere, folks. There's more to come on the Leventhal Report. We're back in 3 minutes.